Hi YouTubers, it is I, Hellgear. Welcome back to Merge Dragons. Now before we get started, I want to talk about that little letter I did. Remember when I wrote to Merge Dragons about asking why the events were only 3 days long? You guys remember that. I wrote the letter and then I posted it. Well, they responded to me. So, to begin this episode, I want to read off this reply. Don't worry if the print is too small. I'm going to read it off to you. Now, to those of you who didn't know, I asked why these events are only 3 days long, and as many of you will know, and many of you have said this on social media things, you agree with me. Events should be longer, and they've even talked to the development team about it being longer. However, things have been overlooked. So I brought this up when I wrote my letter. Anyway, here's their response. Hello there. Thank you for contacting us. We apologize for the delayed reply. We understand that it might be ideal for some players to have more time to play the events. However, we haven't overlooked these requests. The reason is that events are considered an opportunity for the players to get better in-game items for a short period of time. We hope that this clears your concerns. If new issues or concerns arise, don't hesitate to get back to us. Best, Merge Dragons support team. So folks, you've seen me do this in many of my recaps, except for April 1st, which was my troll for April Fool's Day. I've always talked about how events are not enough time. Well, this is their answer. You know, they haven't overlooked the requests, but the point is players are supposed to get better in-game items in a short period of time. That, folks, is their answer as to why events are only 3 days. So with that being said, let's hippity hop into our Bunny Dragon event. So now that you know why events are only 3 days, how do you feel about this news? I would love to hear your responses in the comments section below. Also, keep in mind that I'm posting this a bit later in the day. There was a lot for me to do on Friday. And I wanted to get this in earlier, but chance of circumstance said nay. Let's move these carrots over here and take a look at our item. Oh, that even looks like a rabbit. Got the bunny face and everything. Okay, so the end of the bunny head is 500 town. And then this darkened area is 500 town. And then as we come along the back, it's 5k town. So yeah, we got a bunny rabbit. Alrighty then. Let's start putting some work on the wabbit. Okay, so many of you had said that if I zoom out and then zoom back in, it alleviates the issues with the constant lockup that goes on. There we go. Get a little bit of that going on. And we're going to just continue. We'll put this right here. And just continue to harvest wonderful, wonderful life. Actually, let's put this carrot here. Put the grass right there. Oh, no, the carrots, ooh, my goodness, I almost tapped on those. The carrots open up this lock, but I have to heal it first. Alright, let's heal it first. Now let's open up the lock. Man, oh man. I need to get another tablet. That's the thing. I need to get another tablet. And the big problem with getting another tablet, folks, is they don't give you the right amount of space. You know, this is one of my biggest pet peeves. And I'm just going to explain it with you guys because you probably have the same pet peeves as I do. But here's the thing. When my current tablet doesn't have the processing power, right? It doesn't have the processing power to handle a lot of these new mobile games out there. And I've been doing some shopping. Now, the big problem with all of this shopping is being downgraded. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Being downgraded. Yo, get back over here. You know, this tablet has, in light of its not as great processing power, it has 32 gigs of space. Okay, 32 gigs of space. You can add on more memory, of course, but standard, it's 32 gigs of space. Okay, now, in my time looking for other tablets that can handle a lot of these games, including the games that apparently have grown out of this tablet, the space is not there. Or it's like out the asshole expensive, like dummy expensive. You know, I'm not gonna spend $700. I'm not spending $700 on a tablet. And sure as hell I'm not spending $700 on an iPad, right? But here's the thing. I'll get these new ones and they only have 8 gigs of space, 16 gigs of space if I'm lucky. But most of them have been like 8 gigs of space. Okay? With the stuff I currently have on this tablet, just to give you guys a sense of that wonderful thing called space. Okay? Just to give you a sense of space, I've only used 8.15 gigabytes of space. Okay? That's how much of my 24 gigs I've used on my tablet with everything I have going on there. 8.15 gigs. Now, if I was to buy this tablet that's only 8 gigs of space but can handle the processing power of a lot of these modern games, I won't have any more space for when these games update. You see the problem with that? It's like, yeah, I'll have the tablet that can handle the processing speed, but when games update, they need more space. And that was something I had to deal with when I got my very first tablet doing Smurf's Epic Run. It only had 1 gig of space. And the majority of that space that I was using, I only had one real mobile game at the time, and that was Smurf's Epic Run. And it got to the point where when I was trying to update the game, I think it was around chapter 2, beginning at that time, I didn't have enough space on the tablet to get the most recent update. So I had to uninstall stuff that was normally on the tablet just to make space for this. Yo, Harvest, why? You guys are seeing that, right? Let me zoom in on that. Let me zoom in on this. See how the harvest meter is just flickering in and out? I'm not doing anything. My dragon's just standing right there by the flower, and as you can see, the harvesting meter just keeps flickering in and out. Has anyone else had this issue? This isn't even me. This is just the game itself. There we go. Easy fix, at least for now. But that's the first time doing events that's ever happened. You know, here's the thing. If I have to spend, and these are like the budget tablets, like the under $100, maybe $200 tablets, right? If I'm going to spend $250 on a tablet to play mobile games for the channel, especially this one, and by the time I get all the games and the social media stuff like Twitter, Instagram, you know, Facebook, because this has a Facebook cloud save, and it's only 8 gigabytes, but the stuff I have on there now is 8.15 gigabytes. We'll just take away the 0.15. I'll have completely maxed out the space on this thing. And when the game updates again, I'll have to start removing certain things just to play one particular thing. And that's not good for business, folks. I shouldn't have to pick and choose between which apps to play and which apps to give up because my tablet doesn't have the right amount of space. You know, 16 gigs, that's a decent amount of space, but that's 1/3 less space than I had with this tablet. Again, this tablet by default at base is 24 gigs of space. Man, does everything want to go wrong now? Okay, I guess that combo bonus is lost to the damn ether. Fine. I can live with that. I can live with the combo bubble lost to the ether. Or at least until I heal up all the land around it. And once I've healed all the land around it, I'll be able to access that bubble again. Which is fine. I'll use it for another spot that'll need healing later. Man. And if I'm going to be getting a better processing power and the game still does this, it's going to be a waste of my money, how it just completely locks out. That is some serious ass lag. Man. This must be prime merging hour in the West right now. This must be prime merging hour in the West. I know I have a late start, but damn. Usually, you know, this isn't a processing power issue. Well, not all of it is a processing power issue. Because even before, the processing power issue didn't cause it to have this. That's just really bad lag, and I know this because some of you in the comment section have said it. This is not your processing power. It's really bad lag. I was able to move that life orb before my dragon was able to bring the heart over. Congratulations. Put it down now. Thank you. So now that you guys know why events are 3 days long, and I bring this up again because I want to make a discussion video on this very topic. So this is what I'm requesting all of you to do. I'm going to bring up this in a discussion topic. So I want everybody to write down their opinions or save their opinions. Don't put them in the comment section below. Or if you already have, that's fine. Don't delete them. I'll read it anyway. I'll respond to your comments. But I'll also bring up your comments on how you feel on this when I do the Merge Dragons discussion in regards to why events are only 3 days long. Because this is going to be a really big discussion. Again, it's not just me saying that events should be longer. Many of you who watch this playthrough and many other members of the Merge Dragons community have said this. And that's the reason why I wrote the letter like that, because there are a lot of us in the community who are wondering why these requests for more time have been overlooked. And another thing, you want to get the best in-game items, but actually, no, let's not tap on that. You want to get the best in-game item, but you're giving us these. You know, I hope somebody in the Merge Dragons development team is there to answer this. You guys have already said the point of these is to get some of the best in-game items in a short amount of time, right? Now, let's talk about that, okay? The purple dragon stars that used to be rewards in these tiers, those were legendary value. Yet, we get a tree like this that's common. And we get a tree like this that's rare. How is rare better than legendary? Can somebody please, can someone at the Merge Dragons development team please explain how rare is a higher value of rarity than legendary? Can somebody explain that at Merge Dragons HR? I mean, how are common and rare gifts in fruit and dragon trees better than the legendary gifts that the purple dragon stars are? I mean, that's a damn shame. You want us to have better gifts, but we're being downgraded from a legendary reward to a common reward and a rare reward. I will never understand that thinking. I mean, you Brits can't even use the excuse about Brexit for this. You can't. Yeah, I went there. I went the political route. Even though they say it's not wise to talk politics on a YouTube channel. Come on. That purple dragon star was a legendary reward, but it was replaced by a common reward and a rare reward. That's like selling the queen a bottle of piss and calling it the finest white Zinfandel or Moscato or Merlot, something like that. You could have a wine bottle full of clear colored piss, add a little bit of like club soda, because people are nasty. You know, kitchen nightmares. I see a lot of shit from a lot of these kitchen nightmare shows where they'll serve the wine, but what they do is they pour out the wine. They'll take like 1 part club soda, and then they take 2 parts clear colored urine, and they would sell that to people as a white wine. Add like artificial sweeteners to it, like grape. Actually, no. It was 1 part. So it was 1 part soda, 2 parts clear urine, and then 1 part white grape juice. And they mixed all that together in the wine bottle and served it as white wine. That's how nasty people can be. You know, maybe that's that was the reason why they use that line in the season of Spartacus, where it's like, you're trying to sell us piss and call it wine. And you wonder why old boy left. You know. That's just terrible. I'm so glad I don't drink alcoholic beverages, man. I'm so glad I don't drink, because something like that, if I'm going out on a date and I get a glass of white wine, come to find out that the white wine that you're serving me in the bottle is 1 part club soda, 2 parts clear piss, and then 1 part white grape juice that you've mixed together so it doesn't have the urine-y taste, and call that white wine, and I find out, oh, I'm coming for your ass. If you guys have enjoyed yourselves and weren't disgusted by how nasty kitchens can make white wine, remember to show your love and hit the like button. I'll be back tomorrow evening during primetime Saturday for the next episode. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to merge for the bunny dragon again, you'll be ready to go alongside myself without the nasty humor. And I appreciate you being here every step of the way. But for now, I take my dragons to camp, 'cause I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.